All right, welcome in. It is going to be day number 184 today. I was trying to do something really quick off camera that I know I needed to do for my hosting. I don't know. I have so many things that I want to get done today. But I was realizing that I probably need to put a couple sites together, or at least a couple landing pages together. Um, two two pages that I need to focus on right now would be geared towards the upcoming programs that we've been talking about. I really need to get that information kind of set up and get the schedule laid out and everything, so and make it to where people can actually sign up to participate. So that's one of the pages. So I'm thinking about that. And I mean, my personal site is really like not even wasn't even spinning up earlier today when I was trying to get it to launch. So I'm not really happy with my DigitalOcean hosting as it currently exists. And I feel like if it's gonna take this long to spin up every time, it could just be on render for free. Um, so I don't know. I need to like basically kind of look into those a bit today. I have sessions this afternoon, which are going to be, um, I have to host like two, maybe three certification exams. And those start around 2 or 3 o'clock, I want to say. Let me check my schedule. Yeah, so my first exam is at 3. Excuse me. And then I just got off of I just got off of Zoom literally. So I've already spent some time on a workshop today for our like accelerator program that we're running. So now I'm just trying to get a little bit into my own into my own zone on some things that I need to get done. So I have the I got the Meta Dev World domain. That was a domain I actually had um for a while, and then I ended up I accidentally let it expire, and then someone basically like parked on my domain for like a year to see if they were going to get any money. In my experience now, when this happens, like if it's not super urgent, I just let them have the domain for a year, and then when nobody reaches back out to them, they usually don't renew it. So that's pretty much what I did for this. I just waited around for a year and I got my domain back like earlier, a few months ago, like April or May. So Meta Dev World is where like all of the educational content really should start to live. Not that I wouldn't still like write blogs and do workshops and things like that, but I think the way I want to separate the like the brand identities, if that makes sense, is Meta Dev Girl is like my personal experience. That is like what my day to day looks like. That's my live streams. That is me giving that advice. That is it's a little bit more free for me to talk from my own personal experience, right? Versus Meta Dev World, I would like that to be a more traditional education brand. So of course I will be doing a lot of the teaching on that platform initially, but that's something that I plan to like kind of open it up. So think of Meta Dev World like a little bit more like how if you go on like the Free Code Camp YouTube page now, Free Code Camp is an educational brand, right? So like it's not just folks that specifically built Free Code Camp that actually make content, but they feature a lot of different types of instructors, a lot of different folks that are that do technical content across different platforms. So yeah, I kind of have more of that type of idea in mind. So when it comes to launching the free code camp boot camp, I think that's gonna be a Meta Dev World, like the first official like Meta Dev World project. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have Instagram, I have YouTube, I have the domain. Probably don't have Twitter, but I also don't use Twitter. What else? I think the biggest things I would want to have. Oh, TikTok. Do I have a TikTok for that? because I have a let me see. I haven't been on TikTok in a second. But those are the basic, like to me, the main socials that I care about, at least at the moment, are TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. I don't. Now here's the real question: did I make a channel for it on Twitch? I don't know. Cause I was debating on this, like, if that was gonna get its own separate channel. Apparently, I made a channel for it. So, yeah, there's just a good amount of setup that I really need to do for this, to kick it off and launch it properly. And I think here, let's pull up Notion. Let's see. I think I can get away with doing this. Where are we at on Notion? Oh, we're actually on the free code camp bootcamp. Let's make a new. Can I make a new document? Oh, that's not what that does. So let's start with MetaDev World. I wrote. I actually, since I've been going through, I've been hosting in the accelerator, but I've actually been trying to do some of the activities as much as I can, focus on my own business endeavors during the midst of the program running. But we had a workshop recently where I remember writing down like a nice little pitch. I'm trying to think what notebook was it in. Just trying to envision what I was doing at the time. That's why I need to stop. I got too many notebooks in use right now, and that is not good. I was doing so good. I was doing so good for a while. Like focusing on using one notebook at a time, and now I feel like I've slipped down into putting information in too many different spaces. So the first thing I'm gonna check, honestly, is my planner, because that's where I've been trying to keep most of my stuff set up. Then if it's not in here, I got 2 other notebooks to check. All right, let me see. It's here. Come on now. Let's see. It's a good chance I wrote it in here. This is why you're supposed to actually number your pages and keep an index. I want to say that I wrote it in here. Maybe I didn't. I have some type of loose logic as to what goes in what spot, but I'm not really sure how much I'm sticking to that right now. So the notebook I was checking, that's supposed to be an only client notebook anyway. This is supposed to be more of my personal stuff, so I'm gonna look in here. Goal setting. Yeah, because I already mixed up notes in here. Some of this stuff. Problems. No, it's not gonna be that. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see. So okay. So this is like the main focus of the brand, and I probably play around with this, but this is something that I wrote out and I want to really capture that. So I really want to, do they have a template that would help me right now? If I was to go here, templates. I think here, let's go on the website for a bit, because I kind of want to start to flesh this out a little bit more, and I need to organize a bunch of this information. Work, because instead of like a single page template, I want something a little bit more involved. What do y'all got under AI? Blog post generator, meeting summaries. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do some type of projects and tasks, but they might have one that is more specific. I know they have some that are specific to like startups and kind of like being able to organize all of your business information all in one place, startup operations. Startup in a box. Maybe I'll use that one. Project management system. Business. Let's see. Let's see what's in startup in a box. Let me see it. So you got brainstorming, idea tracking, industry analysis, name generation, exploratory calls, business model canvas, idea generation. I mean, brainstorming. I just want a project board right now. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Cause I need tracking. That's what I need. The product roadmap. We'll probably just do a basic. Do, do, do. Let's just use this for now. Oh shoot. Um I saw the other day, yesterday I think actually, that they have like updates to Notion sites. I'm debating on experimenting with this right now, at least for like informational, like sign up type stuff for the program. Pretty chill, welcome, and I'm doing pretty decent, honestly. I'm just trying to get my life together, but I feel like every day I'm trying to get my life together. So, site customization. This is new. It's not like it's nothing crazy, but they do have some basic like options for publishing. Oh, I can put analytics right in here too. Wait, can I, or do I have to upgrade to use this? Yeah, I have to upgrade to use this, which is $12 a month. Got you. I'm not quite sure that I feel like this is the feature I want to pay for necessarily. I mean, the pages are available, but I would definitely want to map like any pages I need, map them to my domain, and definitely absolutely have Google Analytics in there because I need to be tracking. Like I need to be trying to grow my programs. And just with the number of other tools I have at my disposal, I probably won't go that route, but it's worth exploring. So like, let me see. The next thing I was gonna look at is, let's go to GitHub. So I can also use GitHub Pages. The only thing about using GitHub Pages is that I need to see what options I have available, like template wise. I probably have to find, I'm not literally trying to build a website from scratch. So, let's see. Like with hacking with the homies, this is deployed on through GitHub Pages right now. But it's just the HTML, CSS, like JS. It's just a straight like template that we bought, I guess, from this site. I haven't used templates like this in so long. Yeah, I haven't like used a template in a long time. There's nothing against it or nothing bad about it. It just I usually end up using some type of platform. And I'm just trying to simplify my life as much as I can right now. The commercial license is what I can use it for other people's sites, but then I can use it free if it's just for my site. Let me. Do they have a where's the demo? All right, so maybe that's a maybe. Just I have to do a little bit of work on that. Let's go GitHub pages. Jekyll. Yeah, I know Jekyll is like an option. Let's go straight to the pages. Um, Architect. What are these? Okay. So if I use this something like this, seems like it should be able to render my markdown files, right? That's how it's gonna render the markdown, I guess. Here, let me read. I've never did a Jekyll theme before. Preview the theme, use it today. Update the config YAML. I can put my Google Analytics in there. If you like to add your own custom styles, you can do that. Oh wait, this is the theme, right? So then I have to layout default HTML. Okay, got you. So let's see what these look like. Because honestly, I'm like trying to keep it real simple. What does hacker look like? maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it simple though right now, just so that I can actually have the content up that I need. Wait, what? Here, let me look at a existing repo. Actually, let's do this. Oh, I have an organization. Public. I don't think my let's add a readme. Do I have anything under this org? Demo repositories from 2022. Oh, they're all private. This one's the only public one, so that's fine. All right. So next thing I need to do is spin up a repo. Oh wait, I already did. Next thing I need to do is go to this repository. It's gonna be because they said the publishing source. I think you don't get a publishing source until you set up pages completely, but this is what it's referring to. Okay, so let's go back and read. I literally have a repo. It already has a readme, even though it's barely anything in it, but that should be enough to do this theme install. So I'm gonna go and publish this hacker theme and see just what I need to get it working. So this is the repository for the theme. So I need to update the _config.yaml, and that's where I will specify the theme name and version, the plugin as well. This is basically tying it back to using Jekyll. This is like build instructions so that GitHub, when they use GitHub pages, they know how to deploy or how to build and serve up your site best. And then I'm not going to use this gem to test it out right now because I haven't had a Ruby setup in so long. I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole, but there are a couple other variables that I would want to add to the config YAML as well, including at some point I'll go back and do the Google Analytics title and description are good as well. And then yeah, probably show downloads I'm not as worried about. So ultimately I need to update this config YAML, but I'm pretty sure that in order for me to have that, I need to already have the pages like deployed. So Okay, GitHub Pages is currently disabled. Select the source below to enable GitHub Pages for this repository. So I'm going off of the main branch. And let me see something really quickly, because this one is going to go off of root, but I think for Jekyll, I might end up needing to switch it to docs or another folder. So let's go back and see. All right, so this is like the documentation for this page. So, or for GitHub Pages essentially. Oh, Pachi Code, thank you for the raid. I don't have like none of my notifications on or anything, y'all. Sorry. I'm still in the midst of switching my streaming setup over to regular OBS from Streamlabs OBS. So at least we have the basic layout right now. But I hope you had a good stream. And welcome in, everybody. Yeah, I'm just right now working on I am trying to launch so I've been basically planning on doing a free code camp boot camp. So using the free code camp theme, I mean the free code camp curriculum, but really giving like more of a boot camp experience around that, an online boot camp for folks that want to follow that curriculum or are already following that curriculum, and just like maybe, it's helpful to have an instructor and have other people that are going through the material with you. So that's what I'm working on. That's one of the programs that I want to kind of get. I want to get it in a state where people can sign up and start getting preps for the course. So right now I'm trying to make my life simple by putting up a simple page that'll have all the information that we need. And since I already do need a repository to host resources for that program anyway, right now I think I'm just going to do like this GitHub Pages site. I've never used a Jekyll theme on here before. Usually, I've deployed a bunch of other types of things, but again, to keep it simple, instead of me having to do any type of custom styling at all, I'm going to just try to quickly put a Jekyll theme up on this repo. So far, where am I going? I guess, no, wait, look, I got too many pages open. Oh, I'm here. So I've already created a repository. It doesn't have anything in it right now, except a README. I think having a README should be enough to see for the Jekyll theme to pick up. And then I just added the main branch as the source, but I'm not sure. I might want to change this from root to docs right now. So that's what I'm looking at next. So let me see. Let's do myself a favor too. Actually, I can bookmark this. Let's bookmark this. Folder. Choose another folder. Let's make a new folder, because I don't think I have one for MetaDev World stuff. Okay, so that way I can get rid of this. All right. So this should be simple. Configuring a publishing source. Yeah, so in order to get the publishing source, I have to actually go choose the branch, and basically this is what's going to set up GitHub Pages and get it running once I hit save. However, this is when you want to add a theme. So in adding the theme, go to the publishing source. Yeah, it's just I wonder, should I have forked this instead? Probably. Oh no, I just need to have the config YAML, that's it. All right. All right, so let's just go for what I know. All right, so let's do this. Let's go and yes, leave it on root. Save that so that way now I do have GitHub pages set up. I will be adding the custom domain on to the repository as well. So now that I did this, it used to be so much simpler to, I think that this is simple, like for deploying GitHub pages, but it used to be so much easier because all I had to do was like make a specific branch and then it was just like, it just worked. But they've made some changes. Okay, so here's my live site now. And it's nothing fancy, and it's just whatever content is in my markdown file at the moment. Okay, so now that I've done that, let's see, where do they actually send you next? Spooky Visions, welcome in. How's it been? Adding a theme. Oh, back to where I was basically. All right, so I'm supposed to, did that create a file? That's what I'm trying to see. Or where's the, how do I go see the stuff about my deployment? Pages built and deployment right here. So this is how I watch the build. Did they add a file? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, so where's the YAML file supposed to be, or am I just supposed to create one? Because that's, maybe I'm not reading enough. Let me stop speed reading. Because it's, where was I at? Doing a lot of Gen AI and currently building out systems for clients. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'm doing pretty well as well. Actually, right now I'm working on a predictive like model for EV chargers. We actually just got our MVP integration done. So I have been doing a lot more. I just been focusing a lot more on that. And then I am getting ready to do this backdrop build program again because I didn't get to actually launch last round. So this round I want to actually launch. I'm going to be training doing some type of, I don't even want to be very specific about it. I'm going to do some type of customization of a language model though. This is going to be like an educational like language model type of project. So that's my own personal project that I'm working on. And then the EV charging, that is for a startup that I'm working with. And I've been doing a lot of my training. I'm learning to use GCP and working on getting my machine learning cert on there over time. I don't know exactly the implementation I'm going for just yet, Spooky Visions, because I think I have some ways that I want to break it up to do a little bit more of like an MVP style to just kind of figure out what it is, what the product is that I'm trying to develop. And then from there, that's when I'm going to decide like how, like, am I training a model? Am I, doing some type of adapters onto an existing model? Am I like I'm probably going to start with like some simple prompt engineering just to get a practical MVP, and then I can see where I'm trying to go with it. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it's I haven't even really started to like figure out exactly where I'm trying to go with it just yet. But the overall idea is that me as an instructor, I should be able to customize this model in order to use my teaching style. And that's like a very generic idea. And so of course there's so many different approaches I could take to that. But working through the build will actually be the opportunity for me to start to experiment, and flesh out the idea a little bit more, and get an MVP of this product by build is like 4 weeks. So the next build starts on Monday. And then backdrop build is like kind of a little bit between it's a little bit between like a pre-accelerator type of thing or like a hackathon. It's neither of those things, but it kind of falls in that category. So basically what happens is you can apply to participate, and it's just a dedicated time frame where a bunch of folks are trying to build on a specific project that they want to develop, whether it's a company or open source. There's different categories that you can actually jump into as well. And then they have different partners who support the program. So of course, different tech platforms and things that you could actually include in your project. And of course, certain companies are going to be like, hey, we'll give you free credits, etc. But also a bunch of these companies, in the end, when the launch is done, they like different projects have the opportunity to win prizes from those companies, whether it be like more credits or grants or just like cash prizes, basically. So this is I participated in V4, but V4 version 4 of it actually completely overlaps with me launching the Detroit Hacker House and with Hacking with the Homies conference, as well as me teaching the MVP developer training. So I didn't really get to spend as much time on my project as I wanted to. But luckily, kind of once you've applied and kind of got into the build community, typically at the end of the build, they'll give you an opportunity to kind of automatically sign up for the next one. And some folks that are in the build program, they have been in it's people that's been in every single version of this. It runs like for 4 weeks at a time, with breaks in between. So some people that have been basically evolving their project over these series of builds, if that makes sense. So I actually have I think I can recommend a certain number of people to I can vouch for up to 3 people. So yeah, if you are like actually interested in participating, I mean, it's pretty simple to apply. Let me log out. It is pretty simple to apply, but yeah, I definitely can recommend like up to 3 people, and you will basically automatically get into the build program, I guess. So if I go to backdropbuild.com, and you can hit apply. When you hit apply, see, I don't want to, here's the categories that you can jump into. So pretty much any category. Then they have they got AI, crypto, gaming, open source, AR, VR, climate tech, and dev tooling, and then other. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. They do different workshops over the course of the build. And then, like I said, most folks are incentivized to, if you really you're trying to take your project seriously, then being able to get grants, being able to, they also have some partnerships now, I think, where they're able to help recommend people that might want to go into, I know they have at least one or two accelerators that they're working with. So yeah, it's a cool project so far. I liked it, and I'm definitely gonna. I think this is a helpful way for me to focus on my own personal projects over spending so much of my time on clients. And I've been doing a lot of like founder coaching for the Detroit Hacker House too. So yeah, I'm not my own personal stuff is really just kind of sitting in limbo, which is not good. Um, yeah, so like in this case, like you basically you have that dedicated like kind of building time frame. Um they have the different partners that they have, like the different tech platforms and things like that, actually provide credits. Some of them actually are offering prizes if depending on if you're using their products as a part of, or their platform as a part of your product. There's like opportunities to win grants and that kind of stuff towards the end. So um that's pretty much some of the like incentives, but I think overall, like as they kind of mentioned, that is more so like that's the icing on top. The main thing is, they're just trying to find a way to encourage us as builders to work on the stuff that we're interested in working on. And hopefully those opportunities to like continue to get support for a project would actually, help out. So like me personally, I'm like, yeah, it'd be great to like get a grant, but like realistically right now, I just need to focus on building something, and having a dedicated program, a community of other people that are doing that at the same time, and then we all launch at the same time. um, I think that that is like a bit of encouragement, and like having that dedicated space, that's kind of what I'm getting out of participating. As a requirement, when you're in the build, you basically have to post one update every single week. And those just kind of show your overall progress. They don't have to be anything crazy, but that's another, like, it's a good accountability mechanism for you when you have to, make sure that you give yourself like the goals that you want to focus on, and then publish those out. So updates are locked for us until this launches next week. But then there basically would be a feed here of all the different updates, what all the different projects are working on. And then you can choose from the different like tech platforms that we have available, like a bunch of different categories. If you look at the partners, this is where they will tell us a little bit more about each specific partner that's working with this version of the build, and what they're offering, like any perks or grants that they're offering. A lot of these are going to offer like access to their software or something like that. Um, but then there's some folks that are like they give away like a cash prize or something like that. So you just kind of go and look based on the different partners that are available. So I haven't even gotten a chance to look through this. This list is longer than it was last time. Um, so basically, when you if you are using a particular software or something, like you connect your build to that product, so that way those partners from that specific company can actually keep an eye on what you're working on, like they can follow the builders who are using their platform. Um, so yeah, it's pretty. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. Um, so like for example, here's one Arcana Network, and they said like they're offering $2,000 in grants, and but it's free for us builders to use their platform if we want to. So we shall see. But yeah, that's kind of an overview of it for the most part. So this is like the homepage of my V5 build. Is it faster to get picked up? Um okay, cool. Yeah. Hopefully that was helpful though. This build is closing. I think the build application is probably going to close by like Thursday. Because it starts on Monday. So I know it closes a couple days before the kickoff. Oh, excuse me. So that's one thing I'm working on. So I'm just gonna back out of this stuff for a while, and go back to getting this theme working. So see, this is like talking about adding a theme, but it does really seem like they're skipping a step. So I mean, I definitely have the source. It's already set up. So I really should have did all these steps right here. This is more trouble than I wanted to go through, to be honest. I can do it, but I thought it was just gonna like work automatically. So how about this? How about at this point, I'm not even about to mess around with a theme. Um, I can I can lean on the markdown. I can lean on markdown for the moment. Um, so if we have this here, the other thing I would want to do is set up my domain. let me see about this because I really want this to be on a path. I don't want it to be on a subdomain. I don't want it to be on the main domain. Configuring a custom domain. Oh, okay. If you set a custom domain for a user or organization site, by default, the same custom domain will be used for all project sites. So if we have, this is what that means to me. That means right, so that means if we have metadevworld.github.io, and I point metadevworld.com here, then every other project will use metadevworld instead of the GitHub subdomain. So then the other project would become free code camp bootcamp dot metadevworld. I guess that's fine. That'll be fine. Then that way I won't have to configure on every single repo. I think that's what I want to do, and that'll be the most straightforward. So let me keep reading though, because I just kind of assumed where that was supposed to be going. All right, so if you set a custom domain for a user or organization site, by default, the same custom domain will be used for all the project sites by the same account. And I have an organization site. So if the custom domain for your user site is www.octocat.com and you have a project site with no custom domain configured that is published from a repository called Octo Project. Oh, it'll do /. Oh, that's even better. Okay, that's exactly what I want actually. Then it becomes octocat.com / the project name. That's exactly what I want actually. So you can override the default custom domain by adding, right, the URLs for the project sites are privately published, that are privately published are not affected. So when they mean All right, so I'm pretty sure what that means is, let's go to the GitHub pages stuff real quick. GitHub pages. Where's like the base? Where's the base info for GitHub pages? Here we go. So your user or organization site is your account name.github.io. So you have to name the repository exactly like that with your username.github.io. And then it'll work automatically. So let's go here, metadevworld.github.io. This is going to be make it public. Yeah, add a readme to this automatically, because I can just always clone these. All right, so now that I have this, usually I feel like they didn't give me that little update. Yeah, it should automatically deploy according to the documentation. But things change. Oh yeah, see, I didn't have to actually configure anything for this. The pages is just kind of automatically loaded up, and then this page should be live now. Perfect. So now that that's live, what I can do next is add the custom domain, which let's do www.metadevworld.com. I think they're recommending to always just do the www version subdomain. Let me go back. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. You can either set up both of Apex and www subdomain configurations for your site. We recommend always using a www, even if you also use an Apex domain. When you create a new site with an Apex domain, we automatically attempt to secure the www subdomain for use. But you need to make the DNS changes to use the www. If you configure a www subdomain, we automatically attempt to secure the associated Apex domain. Oh, okay. So maybe, basically, I can just do this www first. If you are using an Apex domain as your custom domain, we recommend also setting up a www subdomain. If you configure the correct records for each domain type through your DNS provider, GitHub Pages will automatically create redirects between the domains. Okay, so GitHub Pages can automatically create the redirects if you configure www.example.com as the custom domain and you have GitHub Pages DNS records set for the for Apex and www, then the Apex domain will automatically redirect to the subdomain. Okay, so I need my DNS records. I need to set up one set of records is going to be for the www, the other is going to be for the Apex domain, and then I should be able to just point my repository to the www version, and if anybody goes to just metadevworld.com, it should automatically be able to handle the redirect. That's what they're saying. Okay, let's try to close stuff I'm not using so I can help my brain focus. Is this still theme stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. All right, so let's go. I need a name or a record. To create a records, point your Apex domain to the IP addresses for GitHub Pages. I need all of those, and then I also need the records for the www. Oh wait, and then the subdomain. Okay, this is what I need right here. All right, let me open DNS. All right, so I currently use DreamHost for most of my pretty much all my domain hosting, registration and hosting goes through here. So what I'm going to be able to do is add the A record as well as the subdomain. I need a C name for that. So for example, the C name is the simplest one. So this is going to be www.metadevworld.com. That's going to point to metadevworld.github.io. So that's one that I need, and I also need these A records. And they gave me a number of them. So that's like an example. I need more than one of these though. They might not let me save this just yet because I already have these same A records. Well, these are really the name servers. But yeah, these are the ones that are existing, so that way DreamHost is like handling all of my stuff for now. So I might have to delete those, but for now, I can add these 4. Oops. Yeah, so these are the records I'm doing right here. So now I have all of these records set up. 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I did that right. And now DreamHost, they'll also tell me like the status of like the propagation. So when you make changes to a domain name or subdomains, like you have to wait for those changes to be like updated across the interwebs, so to speak. So in the meantime, since I have my records, I'm pointing this to www dot because assuming that my records are set up properly, where was it that they had that section? Assuming that my records are set up properly, as long as all my DNS records exist the way that they need to, all I need to do is point my main user site or organization site to the www, and then the regular like Apex domain should automatically redirect to this one. So anyways, I'm gonna save this now. Oh, it's this section right here that I was referencing. So this is gonna make it to where my main domain for all of my sites across the organization are going to be based off of metadevworld.com. So the free code camp bootcamp repository is actually going to be a directory under the domain. I thought it was going to have to be a subdomain, which I didn't really like that structure, but it actually is going to work out the way I want it to. So yeah, I'm basically trying to get it to where you can type in www dot, and this is going to automatically redirect to GitHub pages, and so is the regular site as well. Oh, do I? I don't think I have hosting on. Yeah, it's on DNS only. All right, so that took me a step in the right direction. So I guess the next thing I want to see is, let me remind myself what I can do in Markdown. GitHub flavor, GitHub flavored markdown. Mm, not the spec. All the linked references. Attaching files, task list, terminal links to code. Happy Tuesday, Miss Side Nerd. How are you? You can also create a markdown lead. I'm like, I wanna I don't know if I can embed any type of do like any type of HTML embed. So what I'll probably end up I might end up just putting it in because I'm gonna need to put a form in here at the very least. And I don't believe that that is something I could do. I don't think I could be wrong. I don't think I can get away with doing like an embed or anything. Hold on, I need to take this call. All right, I'm back for now. I think his phone died. Um Ooh, barbecue wings and pizza. Yeah, we're getting ready to barbecue on Thursday, so I'm like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna I don't know if I'm probably gonna try to hold off on any like fancy meal for now. It's working. All right, so we got metadevworld.com. All right. Oh wait, what he said? Figure. Yeah, so this is working. www dot and then if we just did metadevworld.com, right, it's working fine. So basically, I can put up everything that I need on. Oh, actually, look. So then I should be able to do this /free dash free code camp boot camp. Wait, ain't that how it's called? Hold on. Let me see my repo. I'm probably gonna get off stream in a little bit because I need to eat for real. Y'all start talking about food. That ain't making no better. Cause I've been sitting at this computer since like 9 something. Before 9:30. Okay, so now go here. Go to pages. Is something wrong with this though? I have to fix that. Okay, so this is working, but the something is off about the SSL. Oh, do I have to did they have to take off whatever public? Do I have a custom domain configured on there? I don't think I did. Oh, I didn't spell that right. That's why that wasn't coming up. So it's working, but it's not secure though. Excuse me, that's not working how it's supposed to. What am I doing? Let's go back to GitHub. Mm, Unavailable for your site because your domain is not properly configured to support HTTPS. Virtual agent? All right, we may try that. I wonder if I should redeploy the pages set up for that repo. Wait. Oh yeah, okay, it's right here. Oh, it says it can take up to an hour after. It can take up to an hour for your site to become available over HTTPS after you configure your custom domain. After you update existing DNS settings, you may need to remove and re-add your custom domain to your site's repo to trigger the process of enabling. Yeah, so it almost sounds like, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this simmer for a little bit longer. And then if it's still not working, then I will go and if it's still not working, then I'll go and delete the GitHub Pages deployment and re-add it, and that probably will fix it, because the organization, oh no, that's not, yeah, okay, I guess I don't have HTTPS is not really configured at all on this domain yet. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna wait it out, but at least the domains are mapping the way that they're supposed to. So in the meantime, did I make that new? I think I made that new project board. Where is it? This is really more so the website. This should be like, dang it. Oh, yes, it's here. Okay. One, two, three, four. All right, so just slowly working through this process. But I need to get this done sooner than later. I got something else I gotta work on though, so I'm going to wrap up for now. I need to go ahead and actually get my report out done for our hacker house. So I'm working on that at the moment, so I'm gonna do that, and then I have, let me see, at 3 o'clock I think is when I have my first certification. So I'll probably take, dang, I want to take a break. Um, yeah, I probably need to at least go for a walk or something like that. Grab something to eat, and then maybe I'll write my report while I'm out. Ooh. All right, so I will see y'all tomorrow. Hope everybody has a good afternoon. Um, and yeah, it's I hope y'all are going towards closing out work for the week. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to close out my work for the week for sure. So I'll see y'all again soon.